leave this car park now. It's private property.
Right, okay.
You go.
I will leave. Just keep away.
You go. You go. Keep out away from my left, please. What do you do? Push on your boots. Stop. Well, if it does, we're getting launched across the pavement, won't it?
You just threatened to kick me, dog.
Welcome to Rate the Audits, where we put misconduct on display, break down police powers, and demand accountability. Today's episode comes from Matt 12128. Make sure to check his channel in the description and give him the credit he deserves. In this audit, Matt is peacefully filming the design of a police station when two officers rush in, demanding his details and treating a lawful activity like a crime. Matt stands his ground, but instead of respecting the law, one officer spirals out of control, detaining him, trying to snoop through his phone, and even stooping to the point of threatening violence against his dog.
Well, do I have to give it? Yes. I don't. Why are you lying? You are lying.
Why?
He's lying. He's lying to me, saying that I have to give him my details.
What's the issue with you giving us your details? I don't understand why.
Because he's just lied to me about it.
I'm not lied to you at all.
You've just lied to me, said I have to give you my details.
I'm asking you.
I don't.
Right.
Under what law do I have to give you my details?
Well, what you do have to do.
Can you keep your distance? You've got no mask on. Keep your distance.
What I'm going to do? No. I'm going to take your phone. I'm going to go through your phone.
Right. I'm just.
Right.
Can I just say? I'm just doing a documentary. I'll explain.
Right.
I'm just doing a documentary on police abusing Section 43.
Section 43?
Yeah.
Which is what?
Terrorism Act.
You're going to fall over.
Right. Can you just tell me what you're doing? What section you're doing, etc.
Right. Because of the current threat situation with terrorism, all right.
Terrorist. Yeah, well, this is what I'm doing a documentary on, yeah.
Right. You're here taking photographs of sites of interest, all right?
Yeah.
You refuse to give me your details, so I want to see what photographs you're taking, all right? And I've got the right to look at your phone.
From the very start, the officer lies. He insists Matt is required to hand over his details, relying on pressure and intimidation. But Matt knows his rights, and when he demands the legal basis, the officer can't give one. The law is crystal clear. The only time police can compel details in public is under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002, and that only applies to antisocial behavior, not peaceful filming. Instead of admitting the mistake, the officer doubles down. He claims that refusing to identify gives him the right to check Matt's phone and photos. That's outrageous. Accessing someone's phone requires a warrant or very specific terrorism powers. There is no law that allows an officer to snoop through private images just because a person won't hand over their name.
Okay. I'm going to ask you now.
If you detain me, you have under Section 43.
Right. I'm telling you now, I'm going to look at your phone. Now, how we do it is entirely up to you. I don't start getting hands on me and putting you on the floor. What I am going to do, I'm going to start looking at
You're
your
going to
phone.
put me on the floor?
Yeah.
There'd be a lawsuit against that. You know that, don't
Right,
you? Because what you're doing now is unlawful.
No, it's
I've
not.
done nothing wrong.
Right, I'm asking you now if I can have a look at
Right.
your phone.
No, you'll have to detain me. Right.
Hey, do you want to tell us what you're doing? Am I just going to take your word for it? Do terrorists say, I'm here to plant a bomb? Or do they say I'm
It's a
taking
bit
pictures?
extreme.
No, it's not.
Do I
If you're
look
doing
like
it,
a terrorist?
I don't know. What does a terrorist look like? Can you describe a terrorist to me?
Common sense.
No, you need some common sense, don't you? You're absolute
What do you
wasting
mean?
everybody's time, aren't you? I didn't find anything.
What were you expecting to find?
Items relating to terrorism.
And you didn't find anything?
No. I didn't.
No.
So,
What's your call number?
it's 3816.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
You need to tell me your name.
No, not on the terrorism act. I don't have to.
Am I still being detained under the Terrorism Act?
No, you're not.
Right, therefore, I would like your name.
Well, I'm telling you, you're not having it.
I would like your name, please.
I told you.
Matt doesn't back down. He makes it clear, if the officer wants to see his phone, he'll have to detain him. Instead of realizing how absurd that is, the officer actually does it, invoking Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Think about that. Counter-terror powers, used on a man peacefully filming in public while walking his dog. That's not policing. That's pure desperation. When Matt asks if he looks like a terrorist, the officer fires back with sarcasm. What does a terrorist look like? That's not a legal answer. Matt was calm in plain clothes, filming openly. Nothing about him came close to reasonable suspicion of terrorism. And even when the search ends, the arrogance continues. Matt asks for his name, and the officer refuses, trying to hide behind the Terrorism Act until pressed. But the law is clear. Under Pace Code C, once detention ends, He was required to identify himself. He chose not to.
I'm not being detained under the Terrorism Act, therefore, I would like your name, please.
My column number is 3816.
Right, I have not been detained for terrorism. Can you explain to him?
His name.
He does.
Provide you his collar number, which he's done. Doesn't need to provide his name.
He
as well,
does.
lads.
What's your collar
Back and
number?
forth over it, Matt, but you're not getting my name. You've got my contact details. You've got my collar number. You know where I'm.
It's your policy to give me your name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
My
is.
policy is to give you my.
Collar number and name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're going to get retrained then, aren't you?
That's fine with me, don't worry.
You're going to get retrained on searching people unlawfully as well.
What, section 43, the terrorism act?
Yeah, because
No, I'm not
it's
allowed
abused. No, not
Yeah, well, I
not
am
when you've got no reason. Not
I am.
because I took a picture of the Porsche Panamera.
No, you
On
went
the police
to
station.
Police station. You would film Cumbria police station, you film Kendal police station, you go into large pharmaceutical sites of interest, all to get a reaction. That's
Right,
what you're
is
doing,
that
that's
what
how
it
you're
is?
spending your time. That's entirely up to you, how you decide to waste your time.
I'm not wasting my
I've
time.
now done my
you're,
job.
You're the one that's wasting
Absolutely.
your time. Yeah, and you've done it incorrectly.
I don't think I have.
Oh, you have. Well, there's a law and you need to uphold it. You should leave your ego in the bedside drawer when you come out to work, mate.
When Matt calls out the abuse of Section 43, the officer flips it back on him. He accuses Matt of deliberately visiting police stations and sites of interest just to get a reaction. In other words, he openly admits he knows exactly what Matt is doing. Auditing. But auditing isn't terrorism. It isn't crime. It isn't even suspicious behavior. It's lawful filming designed to test accountability. And here's the irony. If the officer truly believed Matt was only there to provoke a reaction, then why give him exactly that? Detaining him under the Terrorism Act wasn't about safeguarding. It was about ego. By his own words, the officer admits he knew Matt's intentions, and still chose to escalate with one of the most serious stop powers available. That's not protecting the public. That's walking straight into the trap.
If you, look through my phone like you shouldn't have been doing. Did you see the pictures of your wife with it out?
No.
No?
No.
It makes me wonder why you wanted to search my phone when I've been doing what I'm doing.
Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, I'm allowed to look through any digital media.
If you've got reasonable grounds, mate, you haven't.
I have.
You didn't?
I have.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
Right.
I better tell you something, you won't do this again. You won't abuse Section 43 again. This will be the last time you do that. So there's no one round here, is there?
Yeah, anyone?
So I'd be likely to get into trouble if I swore. Yeah. That'd be, you'd be getting retrained about that if you did that. Because there's no one about. You point to me, the nearest person that could hear me swear right now. Show me the nearest member of the public.
It's really, really windy, so your voice could probably carry over to that bed, but I can't really see through the bush.
Right, well, there's no one actually behind the bush.
There could be children there, so.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Right, what about if I whisper it to you?
You'd whisper what to me?
A swear word.
Why would you want to do that?
Just to prove to you that I can.
What does that prove?
Because you try to tell me that I can't do it, I'd get into trouble. When there's no one around.
It proves. Why would you want to come
It
up?
proves that you're wrong.
Well, you won't be coming that close to me anyway to whisper it in my ear.
Well, your mate came that close to me without his mask on.
Well, if you start walking towards me,
I'm not going to start walking towards you.
No, you're not.
But if I did, go on.
I won't let you do it.
All right.
If you start walking to me for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I'll allow it.
All right. You're a real hero, you are. Yeah, what a tough guy.
Not tough.
Huh?
Would you allow just someone randomly just to start walking up to you?
If he was going to say something to me, yeah. Is that a crime?
Did I say
Is
it
it?
was?
Right, well, shut up then.
No, you shut up.
Or else what?
Well, you're telling me to shut up.
So, I pay your wages, that's the
I
difference.
pay your benefits, so let's call it even.
I haven't got benefits though, mate.
We don't pay my wages.
I probably make more in an hour than what you do in a week.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. Right, well, you're doing very well for yourself.
I am. Thank you very much. Yeah, don't tell me to shut up, by the way.
The moment Matt puts him on the back foot with the law, the officer cracks. Instead of responding with authority or professionalism, he lashes out with playground comebacks. Shut up. That's not the voice of a trained officer. It's the voice of someone rattled and out of their depth. But then he crosses a line. When Matt points out the simple fact that the public pays police wages, the officer sneers back. I pay your benefits. That wasn't a slip of the tongue. It was a calculated dig. And here's the reality. Under the Police Act 1996, police services are funded through taxation. Every member of the public contributes to their wages. Matt's point was correct. The officer's stereotype wasn't just wrong. It was petty, insulting, and beneath the badge.
Shut down, looks like your brain cells.
Right, what I'm going to do, you can pick a form up from the police station anytime. Leave this car park now. It's private property.
Right,
Off
okay.
you go.
I will leave, just keep
Off
away.
you go. Off you go. Keep your dog away from my legs, please. Off you go. Please don't fall over.
Watch it doesn't piss on your boots.
No. Well, if it does,
Yeah?
we'll be getting launched across the pavement, won't it?
You've just threatened to kick me dog.
No, off the property.
You
now.
just
You've been
threatened to
warned.
kick me
You've been
dog.
warned once.
It's
You don't get
public
warned again.
property.
This is it. No.
It's public property.
No.
It's public property, muppet, and we pay for it.
You don't pay for it.
Yes, yes, I do. Pay for your van, pay for your equipment, pay your wages.
You did that.
Right, and we're going to find out why you threatened to kick me dog. You kick him, no. You would charge me, you would fine me. You wouldn't kick him. You'd kick him, would you? Right, you're going to be held accountable for that. You are going to be held accountable.
Video, man, you have a good
Thank you very much, young lady. You've been very nice. And see you later, PC Muppet. PC Mug. Say hello to all your
You enjoy the rest of your day.
I will do.
You enjoy watching that video by yourself later.
There'll be about 10,000 people watching it.
Review by yourself.
No, you guys can have a look and you can read the comments. See you later. Thank you very much, love. See you later, Muppet.
The encounter ends with the officer at his absolute worst. After a light remark about his brain cell, he snaps, kicking Matt off the car park and claiming it was private, when it was clearly open to the public. That wasn't about property. It was about punishment. And just when you think he can't sink lower, he does. He threatens that if Matt's dog pees on his boots, it will be launched across the pavement. A serving officer in uniform on duty, threatening violence against an animal. It doesn't get more disgraceful than that. But the truth is, the signs were there from the start. From bluffing authority he didn't have to lying about legal powers, to abusing Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. None of this was a mistake. These were calculated moves to intimidate someone who knew his rights. And when that failed, he fell back on ego, anger, and personal insults. Even the basics weren't followed. He refused to provide the required search record under Pace Code A, deliberately dodging accountability. At every stage, he showed he wasn't interested in the law, only in control, and that's the takeaway. The lies about powers, the misuse of Section 43, the taunts, the insults, and finally, the vile threat towards Matt's dog, all revealed an officer completely unfit for the authority he holds. This wasn't policing. It was ego in uniform, and in the end, Matt didn't need to expose him. The officer exposed himself, and in doing so, embarrassed the very force he represents. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to check out Matt's channel. It's linked in the description. Show him some support. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit, and I'll see you in the next one.